Yo, we're back. Security issues with the last stream. Essentially, Instagram thought I was someone else and some other, I don't know. I've been traveling a lot, so I've been signing in from like one country every other day, and like, it doesn't like that. Take that. Anyways, the point of this video, or what I was talking about before, was the fact that entrepreneurship is portrayed in a way that makes it seem like being selfish for the wrong reasons is gonna make you happy. Like, moving away from your family and all of that, like, just being by yourself, doing crazy materialistic things will make you happy. And I know we hear money won't make you happy, money doesn't buy happiness. I don't really agree with that too much. I think money does make you very happy, especially if you spend it in the right ways, on the right people, invest in the right things, in your health, in yourself, in your family, future opportunities to protect your family, all of those things. Only money can really help you with that in the world. Money gives you power for that, right? But like, buying, crazy like laptops and shoes and devices, gadgets, doesn't make you that happy, I'll be honest. Like, gear for me, that's where like I like to spend certain money on, like cameras and a new laptop that does the job, because I think that you should have the best quality equipment, especially if that's what your job revolves around. Like, for example, like buying a $5,000 camera, it's not really a waste of money if you're going to use it every single day. Or if that camera will be able to make a video that's going to be able to make you like 6 or 7 figures, obviously it's not a waste of money. It's a great investment, right? But the whole point of this topic is to say that like, I've started to do more of what I've been wanting to do, or what I started out by wanting to do when I was starting entrepreneurship for my business. You're 16, 17 years old, you're starting your business out, and, your goal, I want to travel the world, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to buy the new laptop, new iPhone, go here, jet skiing, whatever it is, just traveling a lot. I think that was my biggest thing. I want to travel and feel that freedom. I think last month, like I was saying, I've traveled to 10 different countries in a month, right? While doing my law school, while running my businesses, and it wasn't that stressful to me because I actually enjoy work. Work isn't work for me. And that's what I've been realizing more. A lot of people try to push the idea that, yeah, you should take a break, you should do this. But it's not for me. Like, I don't actually enjoy doing those things. I like working a lot. I can stay at this desk for like 10 hours a day and be fine. Like, I think yesterday I put in like a 14-hour day and then went to the gym at like 3 in the morning. It's not that big of a deal for me. It feels fun. But the thing is, when you try to live a life that you don't actually want, it makes you very miserable. Like, now that I've traveled all those places and I've done a lot of those things, I feel like I've got a lot of it out of my system. Not that I won't travel more. I do like traveling. It's just that I also like working a lot. And if I'm not working, I feel like there's something missing in me. Like, I'm not living up to my full potential, right? And you don't have to, do everything at one time. And that's something I've learned. Like, in 1 month, traveling to 10 places was very hectic, right? But I got to learn a lot, explore a lot, learn more about myself, learn more about the experiences of traveling and what it does, right? And it's very cool. But now that I've done it, like, I think that 16-year-old me who was trying to do all those things and wanted to do it, right? I finally done it to a degree. And while it was cool, it's not what I thought it would be, right? It's not like insane, like what people make it out to be. Like, it makes me more happy when I get to spend quality time with the people I love and actually build things. Like, my personal achievements are based around things I've built, not things that, places I've gone. While it is cool, that just adds to my experiences, but for my accomplishments, those revolve around the things that I built, my relationships that I build, the people I meet, the businesses I build, the people I help. The money I make from those are just a byproduct that allowed me to do more of these things I like, right? So you gotta remember, you gotta focus on what you actually like. And one thing that's helped me with that is meditation, right? And whether you like to pray or like you're religious, meditation can come in different forms. You can meditate while, doing your prayers. That's in a way because it's creating mindfulness. Or you can you can do meditation while just sitting there with a blank mind, trying to just recoup your energy and rest up and just focus on yourself. I think a lot of people don't spend enough time with their own thoughts or in their own heads because they're so bombarded by all of social media nowadays. Like, I can go on social media and I won't even realize that I'm on there in the first like 20 seconds of it, and I'll already be bombarded by a whole bunch of different people's thoughts, ideologies, and experiences, and it's not my own. Our brains, I don't think they're meant to be around these, media, this amount of media consumption, and because of that, I think it is affecting us in a lot of ways, and it's changing our culture. There's a lot more mental issues that are happening with people. There's a lot more depression nowadays. There's a lot more actual physical deterioration on people because of the amount of time they're spending indoors, not around people, not enough time in their own head even. And I don't think our brains are meant for that. And I've spoken about the whole metaverse thing before and how I think that's just adding to this issue. And not that I'm fully against it, there's just a certain way to use that type of technology, and the way that it's going, I think that like our human bodies will literally just reject the idea because of how it will make us feel and how it will actually disconnect us, even though its goal is to connect everybody together. I've spoken about that, it's a huge topic, can't really speak about it like this time because I have to go really in depth into it. Now, one main thing I want to talk about is this glamification. Just to sum it up, is don't live for other people what you think other people find fun. Like, don't just do it because you think other people find it fun. Do what you find fun, and if it's not fun to other people, who cares? Like, me sitting at this desk, even though I find it fun working, a lot of people would find it boring, but I enjoy it because it's actually fun. I found something I enjoy. It doesn't feel like work, right? That's that. Live for yourself, right? Every day, it's not promised to you, so make sure you're doing something fun, spending time with the people that you care about, right? There is sacrifice when it comes to a lot of this, especially when you want to succeed. You don't always get to spend that time, but you will, right? And that's why it's important to take the sacrifices now so you can enjoy that time. But you have to enjoy this process, right? Because a lot of people will say, yeah, you can live life when you're 30, 40, 50, but the way I see it is, why can't I just live life right now? And I've spoken about like the byproduct system and all of that because I like to do a lot of things, but I also want to make sure that I'm making progress, moving the needle, so that what I'm doing actually builds a strong foundation, but I'm also enjoying the process in the time, right? Because if you're not doing that, you're not really living. And if for some reason you're not here tomorrow, you're going to regret, or you would probably regret not being able to do these things today. So I think you should do everything you want every single day, but make sure that you're still building a strong foundation to build off of. The next thing I want to do is talk about basically my time management, because like I started law school at 17 years old, but at that time I'd already been running my business, right? Been running it for a little while as well. And now I'm at the point where I'm in my last year of law school. I'm still running my businesses. I'm actually running more businesses than before, right? And I'm able to manage my time, right? So I'm still doing, like, I'm getting my grades that I want in law school. I'm making my progress in my businesses, and it's all consistent. I think that's what it comes down to. A lot of people like to jump into ventures that overwhelm themselves because they do too much at one time, and it's like, it just crushes them. And I've done that so many times, but as the famous quote goes, I'll rephrase it, it's really silly to keep trying the same things over and over again and expect a different result. You can't do that. So I've made the mistake so many times. I've learned that if you're going to just keep bombarding yourself and going pedal to the metal when you start something, especially so many different things at once, you will end up failing, burning out right away. It's better to build a strong foundation of these different things based on little baby steps, right? So these baby steps come from small, consistent actions, and these small, consistent actions compound over each other every single day, right? As long as you're doing 1% better every single day, it will start to compound. So I've started multiple things, right? And they're starting to grow, but it doesn't happen instantly. And not for me, at least. I know some people do get lucky in that way where it happens instantly, but the way you have to look at it is, if you do it for long enough and you do consistent action, it will have to compound at one point or another, especially if you're doing quality and quantity to the best of your ability, because every force that you put out there will have an equal and opposite force in return. And if you do consistent actions, the consistent actions will come back to you in a manner that's compounding, and be able to build that on that foundation that you've set up, right? So you're basically planting a seed and you're growing it over time. And the reason a lot of people fail is because they don't have the patience, nor do they have the capabilities or the understanding that once you plant something, it does take time, it takes nurturing to grow that seed, whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a mindset, whether it's a habit or an ideology, like whatever it is that you're trying to grow, it will not happen instantly. It happens based on the amount of effort you put into it and the consistent action that you take with that effort, right? So you have to have patience, and a lot of people don't, and it's why they fail, or it's why they just burn out right away. I'll keep it there for now because this is a long road to go down, and this is one of my first lives, so I want to make sure that I just cover something that has been on my mind, something I've had a lot of conversations about, and I hope that you enjoy. Like I said, this channel and this account, it's still growing, it's fairly new, and I'm trying my best to put up quality content, but mind you, I'm still running multiple businesses, I'm still in law school, and I need to take care of my fitness and whatnot, so it does take a lot of time out. So I try my best, but I hope that you take something from this, for the people who do watch this, because on the face of it, it could be a boring video, right, if it's not applicable to your life, but a lot of these lessons I've learned from my personal experiences, that I've been so grateful to have in such a short period of time, but also from other people in my life that I've learned from. So with that, take some action, get started, and really apply some of these principles to your life and see how it makes a difference. And I would actually want to hear from you about how it's helped you, or how it's made a difference, or what you don't like about it, right? Because there's always an opposite side to it. So with that, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.